Hello and one and all, guys, and yes, welcome back to another video. And yes, guys, it is the end of January, yes. Sorry, it is the end of January, yep. I mean, not only the first month of the year finished, but of the decade, which is crazy. But guys, I hope January was a good start. I hope you guys have enjoyed the start of the year. Hope you all got to see some movies. Well, I kind of did, but UK released movies like Jojo Rabbit and 1917. I reviewed 1917, you know, my thoughts, and I also saw Jojo Rabbit, which I've not reviewed, which I actually really love as well. But if you've seen my review for 1917, you know what I think. But guys, so, this is something I want to do. I want to do this for a while at the end of every month. And that is show a Blu-ray haul. Yes, because I realize I've done quite a lot of Blu-ray film collection videos. Then I realize I should do hauls for every month, what I get every month now and so often. So guys, my amount would be 5 movies. If I get less than 5, then the video end of the month will not happen. But if I get at least 5 or more, then it will happen. So I want to do this because so you guys get the idea what movies, you know, I want to watch. You know, whenever, if I ever get involved in film, it's something, you know, I want to think about. You know, movies that I want to watch before leading up to a certain new movie. You guys get the idea. So guys, I have about 9 films. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Yes, well, 9 Blu-rays. But 5, 6, but 12 movies and 9 Blu-rays. So yes, 3 are in one and 2 are in one. We'll get to that shortly. So I'm gonna shuffle these up. Actually, I wanna shuffle these to the end. Actually, the ones that are relevant to this year. Whoops. You know what, I'll do that one first. Okay. Alright guys, so I have 9 movies I've picked up. So guys, before we actually do the whole, I want to say that as those who don't know or who do know, I live in the UK, and since I do live in the UK, I get retail shops in the UK, supermarkets like Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, and I get retail stores like Poundland, CX, and most importantly, H&V. So if you guys are very interested, then I just told you that right now. And check out a guy called Big Paul who does Blu-ray hunts. Definitely check him out. He's a good guy. Seen his videos, and yeah, they're really good. I mean, I've tried doing Blu-ray hauls, but mostly on quiet times. But I kind of feel uncomfortable doing it. But it's great to see that people are doing it, Blu-ray and 4K lovers. But it's just kind of uncomfortable. It's just nice to wait until the end of the month and show what movies you've got over the month. But my maximum is 5 for at least a month. But if it's less than 5, then I'll move them on to the next month and get more and add them. You guys will get the idea, hopefully so. But without further ado, guys, without wasting any more time, let's get into the Blu-rays. I have 9 Blu-rays. Alright. First movie I picked up is part of a big franchise. It's part of the Alien series. And that is Alien Covenant. There we go. Alien Covenant. Yes, this is the second prequel to the Alien franchise. There was Prometheus. I mean, I've actually not watched this yet. I'm actually curious to see what I think of it, because I was not the hugest fan of Prometheus, if I'm being honest. I mean, I like James McAvoy, and the visuals in that, they're the standouts easily. But overall, I just couldn't really get into it much. But I'll watch it again sometime, and then I will watch this sometime. But hey, Alien Covenant, it has Ridley Scott on there, who has done the original, which we all know, and it's my favourite film of Ridley Scott, and that's the original Alien. Alright guys, next up is a movie from a franchise that gets hated on, and he's by probably the most known explosive film director in history. But this is kind of a spin-off. If you know what I'm talking about, it's the Transformer film series, and that's Bumblebee. Yes. So Michael Bay gets hated on with his movies. But the first one I actually kind of enjoy. I mean, you know, it's got good action going on. I mean, Revenge of the Fallen I don't actually consider to be the worst, as many people would, because I like the forest fight and some elements of it are good, but overall it's just a mess. And Dark of the Moon had good things as well, especially the final action going on in the third act in Chicago. But in the Mark Wahlberg era, even though I've not seen The Last Night, but I will watch it at some point, because it's on Netflix, and I will. Because I'm dumb. But anyways, I've only seen 4 of the Michael Bay movies, but I am very interested in watching Bumblebee, because this is the prequel to the other Transformer movies. And John Cena's in there, so there you go. Wrestler lovers. If you like Transformers, and if you've never seen this, why not give this a watch? I've not seen it either, but I do want to check it out sometime. A lot of these films I haven't seen. Well, hold on. Only 5 of these I've not seen, but yeah. Alright, next up we have is a Tom Cruise film. It's the director of Jason Bourne, and that is Captain Phillips. Yes, I like Tom Hanks. I like him as Woody in Toy Story. I like him as Forrest Gump. You know, life's a box of chocolates, run, Forrest, run. And he's also in movies like, you know, Castaway, where he's like, Wilson! And he's also in The Polar Express as well. He's one of the best actors out there. And, yeah, Paul Greengrass, the director, yes, who did The Bourne Supremacy, Ultimatum, the Jason Bourne 2016 film. He's also done Green Zone, which is in my collection as well. And now I've got all of his movies, so I definitely need to watch this sometime. Next up is a sci-fi horror thriller. Yes, this is kind of a similar feel movie to another movie which we're going to get into soon. But this, I've always wanted to watch this. This is the director of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War for the Planet of the Apes. And that is Cloverfield. Yes, I've always wanted to watch Cloverfield and 10 Cloverfield Lane. I bought this in HMV. I unfortunately could not see any 10 Cloverfield Lane copies, but hopefully I'll get it sometime. And Paradox is on Netflix, so I'll watch that on Netflix. But Cloverfield, I'm very interested to see what they do with the Statue of Liberty, because I can see some disaster going on right there. Neutral disasters. But yes, Cloverfield, I'm looking forward to check this out sometime. Alright, on to something that I've actually seen. Anyways, next film we have is a film that came out last year, 2019. This is by a well-known director, very controversial director, another controversial director, who has done certain movies like have one certain movie where he's had two characters, but another movie has one character who has an excellent performance with all the 23 personalities. If you know what I'm talking about, that's Glass. Yes, Unbreakable and Split. Yes, Glass. I did enjoy this film back then. I mean, it does have its problems, you know, especially with the third act. But James McAvoy steals the whole movie. I mean, I wouldn't mind Unbreakable and Split being films all on their own. But if you put them in a franchise, you have Glass. But yeah, this is definitely a good watch. But yes, I wouldn't honestly mind if Unbreakable and Split were standalone, because they're fantastic. But this is pretty good as well. Just some elements disappointing. Oh, by the way, see this menu here? They normally do it to Disney movies. And I thought at one point, this is just Universal Studios. If you could see it right there. There we go. It's a bit weird, but hey, Glass. Alright, next up we have is a 3-movie set. Yes, this is a trilogy. This is an animated trilogy set. This is a DreamWorks trilogy set, and that is the Kung Fu Panda movies. Yes, Kung Fu Panda 3 was one of the only animated movies which I unfortunately saw. You know, I haven't seen Zootopia, I have not seen Cobra and the Two Strings, unfortunately, which is a shame, but I will watch them sometime. I haven't watched many animated movies, but yeah. I've watched a lot of adult stuff lately. Which, yes, I do want to get... But I have seen all of these movies. Haven't watched them all in a while, but I really would love to watch all of these again at some point. But yeah, see, the second one's meant to be one of the best sequels. Animated sequels. But yeah, Kung Fu Panda Trilogy. Awesome. Next up, we have another animated movie. You know, it's a video game animated film that came out in 2018. If you know what I'm talking about, that's Ralph Breaks the Internet. I've seen WreckIt Ralph, and I love WreckIt Ralph so much. I will get it on Blu-ray sometime, but I just unfortunately cannot find it. I've seen a copy in CX, but I just couldn't have time to. But I've seen this in HMV, and I've got it. So yes, this is very good. You know, this is about Ralph that's traveling with Vanellope because her game's broke, and basically trying to go through the internet and get her game back. But yeah, that's basically the plot of this movie. But yes, Ralph Breaks the Internet. I have watched this, by the way. It's a good movie. Alright, next up, I've left these movies because these are movies relevant to movies that are coming out next year. First off is a horror film that's getting a sequel this year, if you know what I'm talking about. A Quiet Place. Yes, A Quiet Place with Emily Blunt. I am very looking forward to watching A Quiet Place. I've heard so many good things. Cannot wait to watch this whenever A Quiet Place Part 2 comes out. And yeah. And last but certainly not least, 2 movies leading up to a cop film. If you know what I'm talking about, guys. Bad Boys 1 and 2. What you gonna do with Bad Boys? Yes, with Martin Lawrence and, most importantly, Will Smith. Yes, I'm very interested in For Life, because I've not watched that yet. I don't... Excuse me. I don't normally see new movies on the actual day releases a lot, because I'm busy now these days, and so is my family and friends. But I have watched these movies. First one's a very good cop film. Is it a classic? No means a classic. But yes, I do enjoy that film. Bad Boys 2? That was probably when Michael Bay started to become Michael Bay. But yeah, Bad Boys 2, it's okay. And that's it, guys. Those are the Blu-rays that I've picked up in January. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below, let me know, guys, what Blu-rays did you pick up? What movies did you get? What did you get them on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K Ultra HD? Let me know what movies you picked up this month, and let's have a great discussion in the comments below. And as always, comment, like, subscribe, notify the bell before you leave, and share this video. All my social media links will be in the description below. And as always, folks, until my next video, I shall see you guys then, and I love you all, 3000.